that's the thing. Like, we got to build, and the niggas that were supposed to show all the young niggas for the last couple generations the way to go, remember they came in and they broke up the tribes. No, we're not no fucking gang, you know. It kind of got, it can never be transformed into a gang because all the symbolism and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding says different. So if you say you are what you are, you can only be that if you embody the principles that is written and you're standing on it. And for everybody that likes to go back and forth talking about forget Bogsdale and forget Larry, like all that, that's just talk, because David Bogsdale and Larry Wu would never have the conversations that people are having about them in disrespect, because they got along well all the way up to his passing. And then to really start getting knee deep in this shit, really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just gonna leave that part out. But if you know the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you know the truth. And the truth is what's important. And the reason why we're saying that is because we want to bring it to the fact that all the shit going on in the hood, they want to call y'all gangs. They want to say it's wrong for niggas to be doing what they doing. But what do y'all expect for motherfuckers to do? And I told y'all, if you take a life, motherfuckers get the right to take your life, because y'all gonna command that the police pull up on a motherfucker. If the police shoot a motherfucker, y'all gonna, if a nigga shoot the police, nigga, your own mama be out there flagging for him, talking about some, man, they gonna kill him, and everybody okay with it, instead of saying, hold on, they ain't gonna kill our people, we just ain't gonna let them kill them. Yeah, we know it's a life for a life, but if y'all gonna kill our people, we like Jeff Ford said it best, ain't gonna be no killing without no killing. So it's best we like try to figure this shit out, because this shit ain't gonna stop. And we look at our hoods, like from California to Chicago to Houston, Florida, deep in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Alabama, all the way upstate New York and Detroit and in the cuts, you know what I'm saying? Vegas, Seattle, like we could just start naming cuts. The hood and real niggas and street niggas is everywhere. The thing is, now that we got the more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we can build and we can look at what happened to the tribes before, and we see that the only thing that ever happened was the fact that the CIA infiltrated and had us switch to the drug thing. Because remember, we wasn't having economic opportunities. So that's how the drugs was able to entice niggas to do, and a relief for people who were stressed. So between hustlers and people who needed, like, had mental issues and needed medicine, motherfuckers start self-medicating, but not self-medicating naturally like we normally would do. We started fucking with the shit that they were introducing and bringing into the neighborhoods. Why the fuck you think that motherfucking this white boy just shot all these folks in the store, black people, innocent people, and you don't see no Black Lives Matter, you don't see no marching, you don't see none of these motherfuckers running nowhere. But all of a sudden, when George Floyd all of a sudden dead and all this other shit was going on, you got riots across the nation, every city came and stopped it. We didn't start them riots. If niggas believe that we started them riots that was going on, you don't really know what's going on. They started them riots. How come any other time we want to come together on some real shit, we can't come together, but all of a sudden we was able to connect and domino effect of riots right to left? Nah, they'll come in and they'll send people that look like you, and they'll start it off, and then they'll be the ones doing it, and then won't nobody be going after them for it. Then they'll spark the crowds, and they'll do that in every city just by small plants that they put in, and they entice the crowds and play with the crowds. It's control without controlling, but you got few people controlling the whole crowd and directing the movement, because it's energy. And if you know what you're really doing, you can really direct that energy with very little people and just little PowerPoints to give motherfuckers a push and nudge in a direction, and before you know it, you can have a domino effect if you time it right and everybody in sync and do it at the right time. You have the whole city flame up. That's what they did. We didn't do that on our own and wake up and nah, it don't work like that. Y'all gotta have a better mind's eye for that. You gotta be able to see. So like when we talking to like the young thugs, the Dirks, all the rappers. Like if you rapping, you in this just rapping this street shit, and then real street niggas. We can be the new government. We can be the new board members and leaders and chiefs and shit legally, legitimately. This is what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with niggas want to be the king. Niggas can be that. T.I. can be the king of the South. And I ain't saying like it's illegitimate, but I'm talking about really empowered, and these white folks and these people in this government and these people that's out here trying to get in our business and stop and try to control us, but control us to our detriment. They have to sit at the table. We're a real nation. Remember, nation business. This is a real nation tribe. These are not organizations. They corporations. We're nations in real life. The nation that they form is under a corporation. So you mean to tell me we can't form a nation of people? And we don't need their constitution to get the right to assemble. We got a divine right to rule our people. Just like they claim the Queen got a divine right to rule. And the Pope got something that he claimed from Christ, which we know is false. We know it's false. We're gonna get to you, Pope. You ain't slick, like you ain't fooling nobody with that church talk, dog. We getting on everybody's ass, cause everybody involved. We know you heavily involved, so we're gonna get to the Vatican in a minute. Trust me, y'all might be next as far as when we get to reaching out and saying, hey, give us our shit. We know y'all possess our people's shit, but we ain't at a point where it's time for that, but we're gonna have to sit at the table with all y'all nations who have taken and forsaken us. And it's not to like go to war. It's to straighten out the issues so moving forward we have clarity. Dalhart 4400. Join us to be a slave, Dan.